Man, what's the deal, YouTube? How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? I hope y'all having a great, beautiful, blessed morning. So, right now, look, I guess I'm gonna take y'all on the adventure I've been doing. Like, the other night, I wound up hitting a curve, and what the curve did to my truck, it made the airbags deploy. You can see that right there. Those are airbags. I had to cut it off, and it made the airbags deploy. Then I had to go get work done on my truck because my whole front end was completely fucked. Like, if I ain't take my truck to the shop, then my truck would have broke down. The steering was weird after I hit the curve, but right now I just pulled up to the airbag and seatbelt place because I can't put the seatbelt on either. Look, you feel me? I can't even put it on, so a nigga is just unsafe. So I'm just trying to get a price right now and see how everything gonna work. But a nigga need airbags and seatbelts. I feel like an accident prone now. But I'm gonna just tap it back in with y'all to bro give me a price on whatever, see what's going on.
Yeah, I think we got one.
So Brody was like, I'ma have to drop my truck off and keep it up there for like a day. So I'm gonna go another day without seatbelts and the airbag shit. But right now I'm finna head back to my shop and get the other tire fixed. I'm gonna tap in with y'all. Yeah, so what's the deal? So I made it to the shop and whatever. So I'm finna get this work fixed on the other tire. I'm gonna show y'all what's going on. But a nigga real life need seatbelt. Like, if I can't have airbags, I need a seatbelt. I feel like I'm accident prone because my history with my past vehicles is horrible. I had multiple vehicles in my lifetime. I had about like 6 or 7 now. Like, I'm up there. So yeah, I feel like I'm accident prone because of my past experience with vehicles that I had. Like, my last very truck I lost my Dodge Journey. It was a 2012 push start Dodge Journey. And what happened was, one day it rained so bad, like, man, everywhere was flooded. This is around the time, nigga, the freeways was getting flooded. 94, 75, Southfield was getting flooded. Like, everything was just flooded. So one day, I was trying to get home. I was hanging out one day. It was a Saturday, and I tried to get home the primary way, the main street. I usually get home, and it was flooded. So nigga, I went probably like 2 miles south, 2 or 3 miles south, and tried to come back up. And I started coming back up through the back of my neighborhood because I'm like, nigga, I just want to go home. You feel me? I'm trying to figure out how to go home for real because, nigga, everywhere is flooded for real. Especially in downriver. Downriver was just horrible. And me not knowing, like, that's how I get in downriver. I just went out there blinded. You feel me? Just trying to get home. That's all I kept saying. And as I'm trying to make it through my neighborhood, nigga, I go do one big ass body of water. You feel me? And I remember that I felt the truck was finna shut off. So I had turned the wheel. I was already pretty much floating at that point when I turned the wheel. So I went up the grass and I was driving on the side of the grass, like pretty much on the sidewalk. So after a nigga got around that, you feel me? I'm like, yes, the truck can shut off. It was one more body of water. One more big ass body of water. Like the water come up to the fender how high. Like, so I'm looking at everybody else. They getting past. So my nigga Sam pulled up. But you feel me? Like niggas getting past, but they driving slow as hell. So I'm like, if these cars is getting past, then my truck should get past it. Like I said, it was a Dodge Journey. So nigga, I go in the water, you feel me? Something I did wrong, but I'm the only nigga that broke down in the middle of the water. So I had a little sunroof and whatever in the Journey. So I climbed up out the sunroof and shit. Like, I climbed out the sunroof. A nigga went swimming that day. Nigga, I would never forget it. But that's the same day I lost my truck. Then I'm like, all right, I'll be back in the morning. Like, I broke down around like 11 or 12 o'clock. Nigga, I walked home. That's how close home I was. So I was pretty sick. Nigga, I walked home in flats, feet wet as hell, because I had to swim. Well, not literally swim. Like, I ain't really swim, but that shit was like my shin deep. Like, the water was like up here. So, you feel me? I was in the water for real. And I was jumping type shit. Like I knew acrobatics. But whatever. Then so yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna just come back in the morning or whatever. Whoop, whoop. Nigga, because the whole block was flooded. I woke up in the morning like 8, 9 o'clock. Nigga, it was construction set it up over there. And I'm driving up and down the street. And I'm like, I knowing that my truck was right here. What happened? Nigga, the police then impounded the truck. So I'm like, boy, like a nigga cannot get brakes with these vehicles. Like a nigga, I'm just I don't know, but something ain't right when I have a vehicle. So after a nigga, I pay to get the truck out and whatever. You know, they probably talking dog shit. It took me a hard time to get because I ain't have my registration. Like, can y'all just let me go to the truck and grab my registration? They like, no, we don't do that. Just sign up on the internet. So that was another thing. Then after I bought the truck out, I trying to start it up. It did not start. Nigga, it did not start. Like, I know the engine got water damage, and if I really want the Journey again, I gotta buy a whole new engine. That's a couple more bands. So I got the engine. I got the Journey in my garage. It's been sitting there for like probably about 6 months, up to 6 months, maybe a little more after that. But it's been sitting. But yeah, that's about it of that story. Then it's just my last car is Pontiac G6 and all that accidents. Like, nigga, I had accidents, nigga. Like, I cannot keep a vehicle for a year, and that's just crazy. But I'm gonna show y'all what's going on. I'm gonna let y'all.
This motherfucker, man.
Right here, he said if I would have hit one more pothole, it would have broke, and I would have been on the street stranded somewhere. But just like the other side, those is what I messed up when I hit that one pothole. That one pothole destroyed my whole front end. I feel like that's crazy. You see that one's new. It's gonna put this one in. So brand new, clean and sturdy. Yeah. What's up, y'all? I'm tapping back in. I'm in the junkyard right now. The shit that I'm going through, just to find seat belts for my truck, bro. I ain't got no tools. Lady was like, you gonna have to do it yourself. I'm like, look, listen, I pay one of these niggas. It's just, I ain't got no tools, nigga. I can't find nobody in here. It's like I'm in here just by myself. There's somebody in here. Somebody got to be in here. So I'm looking. I gotta look for my truck too. So I'm looking for somebody. I'm finna walk up on this garage right here, and hopefully I can get in touch with somebody. And hopefully nigga gonna take out the seatbelts. I'm like, bro, like real quick. How much ever you want, I'll throw you. Just go ahead, take the shit off. I'll tap back in a minute. I found it. I found a Saturn. Where the hell is the fuck? This is what I need. This is what I need. Cold, like it was super cold. I might as well take one of these. I need one of these too. But I need this. And probably the airbags. I can probably take the airbags. Oh, this bitch got a sunroof. Oh, this bitch fancy, huh? I told her, I'm like, shit, let me take an airbag. She like, you can take whatever you want, nigga. I'm like, all right. So I'm taking this, and I'm taking the seatbelt. I just gotta figure out who gonna do it for me. So niggas won't do it because they said it's too time consuming. I'm like, I'll pay whatever, but it like too time consuming. So what I'm finna do is I gotta go to work soon. Either I go to work or don't go to work. You feel me? Like, and get these seatbelts. Cause a nigga ain't tryna keep riding around with no seatbelt. You feel me? And plus, who I got doing it, you know? So I'ma just try to find some tools, and I'ma just do it myself. I guess that's what they want a nigga to do. They charging me $35 just to do it myself. So it is what it is.